Hello, and welcome to Skedline. I'm Jacob White. Impeachment hearings for United States President Donald Trump have moved into day 4. U.S. Ambassador to the European Union Gordon Sutherland testified in front of Congress today. Ambassador Sutherland confirmed that there was a quid pro quo in the Ukraine controversy. 2 other witnesses will testify this afternoon: the Special Assistant Secretary of Defense for Russia and Ukraine, Laura Cooper, and the Undersecretary of State for Political Affairs, David Hale. Moving to Canadian politics, Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has announced his cabinet for his minority government today. Foreign Minister Chrystia Freeland will be named Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Intergovernmental Affairs. Freeland's work on the new trade deal, as well as being born in Alberta, were reasons why she was chosen to stem a divide with the Western provinces. Freeland will be replaced by Infrastructure Minister François-Philippe Champagne. The news comes after Alberta Premier Jason Kenney berated the government for not caring about his province. In other national news, industry leaders are pressuring the government to reconvene ahead of schedule and stop the CN rail strike. The concerns from the potential financial losses and damage to the country's reputations abroad. The agriculture and manufacturing industries have already felt the hit as some facilities are shutting down operations as early as this Friday. Rail workers have been without a contract since July and are arguing for better hours and less dangerous working conditions. Talks are continuing between CN Rail and Teamsters Canadian Rail Conference. In local news, a man has died after being tased by police Wednesday morning. Peel police were called to the scene of a home near Tompkin Road and Burnhamthorpe Road East. Police found the man in the backyard of his home. He was rushed to hospital where he died an hour later. The province's Special Investigations Unit is investigating. Now, let's go outside to Rhea Paul for today's weather.
The snow is melting down outside and the weather getting warmer. You can actually ditch your snow boots and cool snow jackets and walk outside to take a fresh breath. Now let's see how Humber College students think of the warmer temperatures.
So I'm really excited that it's going to get a bit warmer. I think it got way too cold this year, too early. So yeah, looking forward to that 7-degree weather.
It's very confusing because just the other day it was like almost 10, and it was snowing, and now all the snow's gone. It's very confusing, and yeah, I'm very worried about how the weather is fluctuating.
People are both excited and worried about the changes in weather. There's a little excitement around the melting of snow and plus temperatures. So let's see what is happening with the weather this week. Today, put away your heavy jackets as the temperatures are on the rise. The morning fog will burn off this afternoon, where we reach a high of 7 degrees. The winds will get chilly by night with a speed up to 15 kilometers per hour. The low will be -2. Tomorrow will be foggy again with a high of 8 degrees. Make sure to bring along your umbrellas as the afternoon will turn to rain. The low will be 5. Friday will be a mix of sun and clouds with 30% of chances of flurries. The sky will be clear with high of 5 and low of -6. On Saturday, the sun will be out while high reaches 1. Make sure to wear warm boots as the nights carry 30% chances of flurries. Low will be 1. Sunday will see a mix of cloud and sun will be high of 4. The night will be cloudy with a low of 1. Now moving on to our international story. Tropical storm Komegi has been downgraded to depression. Over the last few days, it has brought heavy rainfall to Philippines northeast. It now moves over to Isabela. Thousands have fled their homes in fear of possible flood and landslides. No lives have been lost. For more information, visit skedline.com. Now moving on to entertainment, let's go to Jaden Hamilton. Jaden?
Thanks, Rhea. This is what's making news for entertainment. The highest honors in the music industry have released a teaser for 2020. The Grammy nominations are in, and they are good. Singer Alicia Keys and CBS television host Gayle King announced the nominations last night in New York. Pop artist Lizzo leads with 8 nominations for titles such as Album of the Year and Record of the Year. Interestingly enough, Lizzo is also nominated for Best New Artist. 2 other artists joined Lizzo and formed the Grammy Power Trio. Old Town Road rapper Lil Nas X and alternative pop artist Billie Eilish have 6 nominations each. Eilish is the youngest artist to be nominated this year and has had a breakout year with their hit Bad Guy. Bon Iver, Lana Del Rey, Ariana Grande, Vampire Weekend, and Her are also competing for Album of the Year. Along with the Grammy Power Trio, Maggie Rogers, Rosalina, Tank and the Bangas, and Yola are also contenders for Best New Artist. Established artists such as Beyonce, Ed Sheeran, and Taylor Swift have had their spotlights dimmed this year. Swift was recently making headlines after controversy with her old label, Big Machine. This happened after Swift was set to perform her old hits at the American Music Awards, but was denied by the label. The Grammys will be handed out in Los Angeles on January 26th, and we are excited. Alicia Keys will host the show. Now over to Jack for a very eventful sports update.
Thanks, Jaden. Here's what's going on in the sports world. Hamilton and Winnipeg are set to compete in the 107th Grey Cup this weekend. The championship game in Calgary on Sunday will mark the 9th time in the history of the CFL that the two clubs have played for the iconic trophy after having last met in 1984. The Tiger Cats advanced to the championship after defeating the Edmonton Eskimos this past Sunday, while the Blue Bombers advanced after a narrow victory over the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Both teams arrived in Calgary yesterday and will begin practicing for the game today. Over to the ice now. The Toronto Maple Leafs are reeling after a 4-2 loss to the Vegas Golden Knights. The result marked the 6th straight loss for the team. The Leafs have not held a lead in a game since November 5th against the Kings. Top scorers for the Golden Knights include former Hab Max Pacioretty and rookie Cody Glass with 2 points each, while veteran Jason Spezza had 2 points for the Buds. Toronto continues its 6-game road trip tomorrow against the Arizona Coyotes in the desert. Every Canadian team was in action last night. The Montreal Canadiens lost against the Columbus Blue Jackets after a strong performance from youngster Pierre-Luc Dubois and goaltender Jonas Korpisalo. The Habs will have a chance to bounce back quickly when they play the rival Ottawa Senators tonight in Montreal. The Ottawa Senators are coming off a big win last night against the Detroit Red Wings. Anthony Duclair built off his great start to the season by leading the charge with 2 goals and an assist in a tight 4-3 game. The Sens will look to continue their luck tonight against Montreal. The Winnipeg Jets earned a narrow victory against the Nashville Predators. Goaltender Connor Hellebuck was a brick wall, stopping 38 of 39 shots. Nikolai Ehlers scored the game winner for Winnipeg. The Vancouver Canucks took a hard loss last night against the talented Dallas Stars. The final result was 6-1 for the Stars, led by their star, Jamie Benn. The Calgary Flames lost to the Colorado Avalanche by a score of 3-2, extending their losing streak to 5 games. Derek Ryan and Andrew Mangiapane scored for the Flames, while Andrei Burakovsky and Nate McKinnon did the damage for Colorado, with 2 goals and 2 assists respectively. The other Albertan team had better luck last night. The Edmonton Oilers handily beat the Sharks at home by a score of 5-2. The always dominant Connor McDavid led the way again with 3 points, while Oscar Klefbom and Darnell Nurse had 2 assists each. Now on to the hardwood. The Toronto Raptors return home tonight to play the Orlando Magic. The Raptors are coming off their dominant victory over the Charlotte Hornets on Monday, where they improved their record to 9-4. The Magic are currently sitting at 6-7, good for 7th place in the Eastern Conference. Small forward Stanley Johnson will miss the game for the Raptors tonight after going down with a groin injury earlier this week. Pascal Siakam will be looking to lead the way again for the Raps, while OG Anunoby is hoping to build off his career-high 24 points earned Monday. Moving on to our Humber Hawks, the badminton team placed on the podium in all 5 disciplines in the annual Fanshawe Invitational in London. National champion Victoria de Jong and Susanna Kwat paced the way for Humber, finishing the tournament with a 4-0 record to capture the women's doubles title. The duo did not drop a set and won by an average of 25-9. Duong and Kwok also competed in women's singles. Duong placed second with a 4-1 record, while Kwok finished third with a 3-1 record. Desmond Chain and Arpit Tanea recorded a 3rd place finish in men's doubles, while Chan and Kwok also finished 3rd in mixed doubles. National champion Ramnish Kumar and Tanea finished 3rd in men's singles, with Tanea ending with a 4-1 record and Kumar with a 3-1 record. Humber Badminton will wrap up 2019 with the George Brown Invitational December 7th and 8th. For Skedline Sports, I'm Jack Anderson. Back to you, Jacob.
Thank you, Jack. Today is International Transgender Day of Remembrance. The day is to honor the losses in the transgender community and a reminder to fight for justice. Thank you for watching today's webcast. For more information on our stories, visit skedline.com. And for Skedline, I'm Jacob Wyatt.